Wonderful to have you guys here. Um, we have Vi. I'm just wondering if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. So, because I have a friend called Violet, but you are not Violet. You're no, I've forgotten now. Ah, I know this. I know this. I forgot. I'm sorry. Yes, okay, great. Because I think it was good. I wasn't sure if it was V or Vi. Anyway, wonderful. Vicky. Got it. Yes. All right. Carla, James, wonderful to have you. Jasmine, excellent, you're here. Ken, Reg, Yemi, good to have you here. Okay. And yeah, wonderful to have everybody here. Um, okay. So today, can everybody see my screen? If you can, pop a yes into the chat. If I'm not hearing from too many people yet, so find that webinar chat. This is very interactive, right? So make sure that you've got this chat. This isn't just edutainment. We are going to use this session and this hour. We're going to make this worth it for you. So that's only going to be worth it if you're engaging and if you are part of this. And I know everybody says this on a sales webinar. This isn't a sales webinar. This is a training webinar, and you're going to get the most out of it if you're engaging. Right. So excellent. Rich, James, Yemi, excellent. Vi, Carla, wonderful. All right. Is this Candy? I'm thinking you mean Cindy. It's Cindy, and it's not AI. No one can copy this. Come on. They can try. All right. So today we're going to talk a lot about psychology powered selling. And I love this. I love this conversation and this topic because I think if you can get good at this, you can use it not just in your sales copy and what it is that you're creating online and in your landing pages and your follow-up sequences and everything. If you can kind of get your head around a few of these techniques, you can use this in everyday life. I know Grant Cardone has a book, a series called Sell or Be Sold, right? And it's just so important for you to grab some of these concepts. And even if you can't use them all, even if you can just find one thing today that you can take away and you can start using in what it is that you're creating, it's going to be great. All right. Today we're going to do a few things. Obviously, we're going to kind of do a similar thing to what we do every week. I need to change this image, but welcome overview and this week's news and prizes. I'm going to share a few of those things. We're going to talk about why sales and psychology matters. So how getting inside the person's head that is landing on your page really matters, and a few techniques that you can use to get the most out of that. Hi guys, you guys who are coming in not really late, but kind of on time. Benny, good to have you here. Jeff, wonderful to see you here. Excellent. All right, we're going to talk about how to craft your landing page, and we can jump on into Funnelmates, and I can just show you some of the bits in there and some updates, fixes, features. I've actually got two funnels to give you today. So if you want to grab those, you can. One is I'll explain as we go, but there's two, and there's a reason why there's two. I think you're going to like it. But hang on there. All right, now this is a photo of me because you totally needed to see this. This was just say hello, by the way, in the chat. I know you guys have it already. This was at Niagara Falls. So and it was amazing. I kind of I like this because it's just so fun. It reminds me. So I was at a marketing event, a mastermind with Mark Ling, who I'm still quite close with. I don't know if you guys know of him. Very, very bright man. And so he pulls together these masterminds and with very top level marketers in there. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to actually connecting with him again very soon. All right, this conversation today is inspired by the Facebook comments and discussions. So do you guys ever watch Sesame Street and they're like, today's episode is brought to you by the letter F. So that's basically today. So come on to the Facebook group and have some conversations in there, because the more that you're discussing in there, the more ideas that I can have on what it is that I think you guys are going to benefit most from. So And it's been really good to see some of the conversations in there. This week, I had so many conversations, I couldn't really choose. So I handed it over to you guys. What did you think about that? Did you like it? Did you think it was like, I don't know, what did you think? Because if you like it, maybe we can do a little bit more of a community vote type thing in the future. I don't think I'm going to do it all the time because I don't want it to turn into a I don't know, I don't want people to get bullied. Like, at school when you choose teams and someone gets picked last. I don't want it to turn into something like that, but I think it would be really good value for you guys to contribute and choose. So congratulations to the Princess John. Princess tiara wearing John. Looks fabulous on you. So I don't think John was able to be here on the live session, but he's going to watch the replay probably from some fabulous yacht somewhere. But he's at a boating event or a club type thing today. So, but congratulations to John and to everybody who is contributing in the group, because it's not just wearing the crown, right? It is evolving, right? It is being able to get that confidence and sharing. And then also, when you're sharing something, you're locking that knowledge in your brain a little bit better. So thank you. And yeah, congratulations to you guys. All right, there were a few conversations. Here are a few of the highlights that I saw as we were just kind of scrolling through this week. Sri posted quite a few things there. So if you haven't had a look, go and check it out. Same with John. I didn't post any of John's stuff, but John's are really always fun and entertaining. So come and check out those in the Facebook group. Also, Carla, she posted this up, and she messaged to me actually that she used some AI to generate this graphic. So I don't know about you guys, but the graphic looked really, really cool. So maybe at some stage, Carla, you could put together some training to show us how it was that you did it. But yeah, let me know how it goes. Scott also always brings value. Scott is a legend. He's been around as part of our community for quite a while. So yeah, thank you for bringing the good stuff, and to everyone else that's connecting in that group. Okay, big news, right? This week, has everybody seen the big news from ChatGPT? ChatGPT. I feel like I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. I did have coffee this morning. Okay, so ChatGPT has made ChatGPT 4 available now as part of the free membership. So if you haven't logged in for on your ChatGPT account for a while, check it out. So that's been popping off. So ChatGPT 4, and we probably might be talking about ChatGPT a bit more, especially GPT-4, now that it is starting to tighten up a little bit and they're really, getting this down. So if you're interested in that, obviously let me know in the Facebook group or in the chat here, and we can talk and discuss more about that. What was released this week as well was the GPT-4o, which is has anyone used that? I don't know if you guys have used the GPT-4o. I think it's for people that are that have the GPT Plus at the moment. I've been using it and checking it out, and it is starting to get really good. So I think it still needs guidance and like GPT does, but it's really solid. All right, Reg says twice. Carla says the diagram was made with Sketch. Wow. So yeah, it works with AI now. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, Carla, for sharing that. Okay, so we've been using this. We're also going to be, maybe, I don't know if I should. All right, just a sec. I'll tell you. I'm going to share with you a sneak peek of something that we're going to be releasing in June now. We've pushed the dates back a tiny bit, so it's toward the end of June. And it is going to be integrated with GPT-4 and GPT-4o. So yeah, Carla, just DM me on Facebook if you can, and I'll just give you some. We'll talk about it. Tell me stuff. All right. So what I want to do now we're going to kind of shift gears a little bit. And I want to talk a little bit about buying and you buying stuff, right? So I was wondering, have you ever bought something that you really didn't need? Like, maybe you got caught up in the emotion, maybe you saw it, and then afterwards you're like, what just happened there? Like, what happened? Like, how? I don't know whether it was like maybe one of those like late night purchases. We've all been there. Or I've got myself, I have a rule that I've applied to myself now, and I don't click the buy button if it's after, I say midnight, but usually about 11 p.m. That's when I know my buying choices, it might not be a good idea. So um, have you ever bought based on someone's testimonial? Have you been like looking at a page and you're like, is it for me? Maybe it's not. And then you see someone that has a testimonial and it sounds like they're just writing your story. And you're like, actually, yeah, I can see myself using this. Or have you bought something because of FOMO? Maybe there was a countdown timer, and we all kind of got caught in that with what was it, with Thrivecart, right? Thrivecart have this like limited offer, one lifetime thing. They are going to have to change their business model soon, and they keep saying that they're going to, and they got bought out. So I don't know if they're actually what their plan is there. Anyway, at some stage they're going to have to go. Anyway, we've all been caught out with these FOMO purchases. I'm happy with the Thrivecart purchase because I'm still using it quite a lot. But oh my goodness, like sometimes you just must go. Or maybe a bonus pushed you over the edge. Maybe there was something that was a limited time bonus that you can get just at that time, so you decided to get that. So today I want to talk about those kinds of things. Also, have you ever changed your mind about buying something because it looks too complicated? Maybe there's too many options, or questions or objections that have been left unanswered. So it looks like, in first glance, it looks like something that you could use, but then the more you read, the more you think, maybe not. Like maybe there's something that is better. Maybe it kind of, I don't know, there's all these little niggling thoughts that might be in your head. And if the sales page hasn't answered those, you usually leave, right? Yeah, too many options, yes. Jeff says you bought an expensive product and thought it was made by another vendor and then they didn't refund. That sucks. That sucks big time. There's ways to deal with that. So if that ever happens again, contact our team and we can help you get your money back. All right, Vi, you've signed up for way too many affiliate opportunities on ClickBank that have never used. Yeah. Have you seen, and I know Scott shared it in the Facebook group, but we have our SOS training and spreadsheet, which is really, really powerful. So I don't think I have the link here. If you don't have it, ask in the Facebook group about the SOS training, and that will guide you through actually being able to categorize and organize everything that you've bought. It's quite confronting, but it gives you a good idea of where everything is. And then before you purchase, you quickly have a look at your document and see, do you already have something that meets this? It just kind of cools the jets a tiny bit. It's really, really good. So if you haven't got it yet, ask in the Facebook group and someone will hook you up with it. All right. Yeah. Okay. Carla's saying, now you just start with front-end purchase. Yeah. I think sometimes the bundle deals are getting pretty stupidly good deals. And that's, as a vendor, that's a little bit annoying because it takes a lot of work to create these products. So sometimes the bundles are really amazing. But have a look and just see, is it something that you need? All right. So there was a jam experiment by Dr. Shana Iyengar. I'm going to say these wrong, Iyengar. And so she did this experiment, and it has been proven and disproven many times. But her experiment in a high-end supermarket. They created this display and they put 24 options of different jam flavors on there. So it was all the same company, but 24 options on the wall, on the display. And they noticed there was a lot more interest. So people would stop, they would check them out, they would have a look. But when they reduced it to only 6 options, they made 10 times as many sales. And this here is a very powerful, it just makes sense, right? When you remove that overwhelm and that overload pressure, then people are more clear. I've noticed when I write stuff, people like to be told what to do, right? They like to be, and not in a rude way, but just guided, right? They want it to be really clear on what it is that their steps are, how this works, why this is going to work for them, and then how to get to what it is that they need. So if you can reduce that feeling of unsureness or not really sure what's happening, and you make it really clear, right? This is for you. Here's why. And just guide them, then you're more likely to close the sale. Okay, I'm going to just be pumping out a whole bunch of this sales stuff because I nerd out on this stuff. So, are you guys cool with it? Can I just keep like cranking stuff out? If you have any questions as we go, let me know. Or if I am drowning you in too much like nerdy stuff, tell me to slow down. All right, so I wanted to, I don't know why I did this picture. I was just playing with Midjourney. All right, I found, so one of the books when I first studying this was a classic. Like this here, if you ever want to learn about sales, who's read this book? Let me know in the chat. Have you read this book? Have you heard about it? And it's available on Audible. So if you're not like a grab a physical book kind of person and sit there and read it, you can get it for your commute, for while you're going for a walk. This book by Robert Cialdini, and I don't know, some people say Cialdini, but I think it's Cialdini, is probably one of the most foundational if you want to learn about the psychology of influence and persuasion when it comes to understanding what happens when someone lands on your page. Is everyone still with me? I'm not seeing much chat in the, I'm seeing, yeah. Have you read this? You've heard of it? Not read it. All right. Heard of it, read it? Let me know in the chat. No? Okay, excellent. Okay, good. Okay, you're going to love this then, like seriously, because this is so foundational and I highly recommend if you can go and check this out. If you want to get good at sales and start understanding what's happening in a person's mind when they land on a page, you've got to read this. And there are a ton of other books, but this here covers some of the most basic and foundational concepts. So first up, scarcity. And I've got a ton of stuff here on this page, but I want to just kind of talk through briefly about each of them. And you can check this out. This isn't my image. This is by Hayley Lewis. You can see her information down on the bottom. I don't even know if that web page is still valid. But scarcity, we know, right? You put a countdown timer on. You can do lots of different things to encourage scarcity on your page. Countdown timer is one of the most common, but anything when, like after a certain number of people are in, we're going to close it down. The thing to remember with scarcity is that you've got to follow through. So if you say this is only available now, then you have to follow through. And one of the, it's like when you're raising kids, right? If you tell them, if you don't eat your veggies, you can't have dessert. And then they don't feel like eating their veggies and they throw a big tantrum and you give them dessert anyway, right? It means nothing. Your words mean nothing. And your authority, and it diminishes, right? So if you want to have this, you need to stick to your words. So sometimes you want to have scarcity, but you can do things like increase the price, and that can be just increase the price by 1 cent, right? Even though it's not very much, at least you're doing what it is that you've said. Or take away a bonus. So you could put like some random PDFs up there as a bonus, and then just take them away, or take one away, or take something away. So find some ways that you can use scarcity. All right, reciprocation. Now, Robert in his book says he talks a lot about this, like the, who is it? The Hare Krishnas at the airports, and I'm not sure if they're allowed to do it anymore, but the Hare Krishnas would give someone a flower. And I don't think they do it anymore, but they would give someone a flower, and then that gift would open, and it wasn't to be manipulative. It's just understanding the psychology that when someone is gifted something, then they feel like a bit of an obligation to listen, or to connect with that person, because there's been some kind of thing. And this is why lead generation pages work so well. And it's been done for years, right? This capture that email by giving away something of value. It's been done for a really long time, but it still works. And so if I think the only thing that's changed over the years is that you need to find something that is, more than anything, make sure that you connect with and offer what it is that someone is wanting. So if you can kind of tie those in and make it as unique as possible, so that you really stand out in all of the crowd, you can actually stand out and they can just get it from you. Like exclusivity, right? If they can just get it from you, then you're going to be miles ahead. All right, liking. So this like trust, like kind of feeling. Authority. There is a really interesting study. I think it's a Milton study, and it's quite brutal. Has anyone heard of it? I don't know if it's Milton or Millbrook. I think it might be Milton. They did this study when they got this actor, and they put this actor, they connected him to a electric, like a zapper, like a bit of a zapper. And on the other side of the wall, they got a student, like a uni student, and they said, we're doing a test right now, and it is your job to administer and run the test, right? So you have to ask this person a question. If they get it right, then you don't have to zap them. If they get it wrong, then you have to push this button, right? And so it starts out pretty mild, and this person on the other side of the wall, so the person who is administering the test, the student, is kind of just going along, like doing it, and it's pretty harmless, but the person on the other side is getting zapped. And then each time they get an incorrect answer, they have to up the voltage. And there was a point where some people would start to be like, no, I don't want to zap this person. This person's not actually getting zapped, right? But the person that is responsible for administering it would get more and more uncomfortable, and so they would say to the professor who is like running the test, I don't want to do this. But the thing that was very concerning is that this professor, with his voice of authority, was commanding, you need to do it, right? And it's you have to do it. And so I think it was something shocking, like 80% followed through with almost what would have been a lethal dose of electricity because of that level of authority. So if you can, it's pretty shocking. Red, do you remember the study from college? I think it was Milton, maybe. And this overflows, like not just in the study of, people administering fake electric shocks. But also in like in a medical situation, Milgram, thank you, Milgram. In a medical situation where someone has a like, you know, the white coat, people are more likely to listen, police officers, obviously. So as a marketer, you can use this level of authority. So for me, I've done a lot of product launches. I've done a bunch of, I don't know, I've done like millions of sales, and I've accomplished quite a few things over the years. And so that's why you guys are here, right? Partially because I have a level of authority that I've generated, and you can create that level of authority by honing and finding those things that you are good at. And remember, you only just need to be better. Like, you just need to understand something well enough to be able to teach. And this is why I'm really encouraging you guys, get into the Facebook group and share, because that allows you to become the authority. Yeah. And as you are teaching it, you're learning it. So even if you don't feel like you know everything right now, find something, find one thing, learn about it enough, and then just share it. Just share it. Even if you want to maybe go and explain the Milgram experiment better than I did, it's pretty crazy stuff, and you can become the authority on anything. You just need to know enough, more than what it is than the people that you're teaching to. All right, commitment and consistency. So people tend to align with, and in the book, he has some really good examples of this, where people, there's like, once they commit to something, then their brain has to back it up. So once you step into wanting to, you make that decision, then once that decision is made, your brain just has to kind of defend it. Like, you have to defend your position. And so that there is a really good one as well. And social proof, of course, which we know quite a lot. All right, anchoring effect. And so, are you guys with me? Is everyone with me so far? I'm just going to have a little drink of water. Who likes this stuff? Am I just nerding out myself? Okay. All right, everyone with me? Okay, yes. Okay. All right. Now, with the anchoring effect, you can actually have people like connect with something, and like we were just talking about here, commitment and consistency. So once they actually have this like belief in something, they will connect it with other things. What I want to talk about here is forming connections. And on a sales page, one of the most powerful things you can do when you're writing writing some sales copy, is for you to find something that feels true, like so true, like they can connect with it and they understand it. So there's not having to teach, there's just an understanding. They already know it. Like right now, we know AI is taking over, right? So we know that this is going to be probably the way moving forward for quite a while. So that there is like an understood. If we were talking 2 years ago, okay, and we were writing a sales letter, you couldn't assume, because people didn't have that understanding or that familiarity with ChatGPT. They didn't know, right? So if you were to present and say this as fact, AI is taking over, they would be like, maybe one day. Like, I don't know, I saw the movie. I don't know, it didn't work out that well. So if that there is the case, then you've got to have a look at what your audience is. So right now, we can take this as fact, right? AI is pretty powerful in the space. Now, once you've got this and people just believe that, you can introduce something else that kind of feels like it might make sense. If this is true, then this must make sense as well. So you have to start with something that they already know and they're already familiar with and they're already comfortable with and know as fact, And then you have to introduce either new knowledge or new learning, and it makes them think, actually, yeah, you know, that makes sense. And then once you connect this, then you can introduce a new concept, right? So once they're familiar with you, it's kind of really connecting the dots. And that's what a sales letter should do, right? It should present them with something that they're really comfortable with, understand, connected with, and then kind of move them towards, actually, maybe, yeah, like maybe. And then you can keep that energy happening throughout the process as you take them through. So it's kind of like a bit of a journey. All right. You guys want to do an experiment with me? Who's down? Let me know a yes in the comment. It requires you to be in the chat box, so you need to, like, if I can get like a few yeses, we can do this. Otherwise, it might not work. Yes, yes, yes. Who's with me? Yes. All right. All right. In a moment. Ready? Okay. Okay. In a moment, I am going to say a series of words. I want you to visualize them with me. I want you to feel those emotions and what it brings out of you and what you're visualizing. So I want you to listen very carefully. All right? Are you ready to go? Okay. The words: night, pillow, mattress, blanket, snore, rest, yawn, nightlight, bed, tired. Now, what I want you to do is write 3 of the words. Can you remember those words? Right. So go for it. Write the words. I want to see what words you guys come up with. I'll give you a minute. Or even just one. What word can you remember? Okay. What words can you remember? Type them up. And if you can remember more than 3, type them up. Just spam me with words that you can remember. Okay. Now we have pillow. We have blanket. Yep. Nightlight. Sleep. Relaxation. Pillow. All right. Good. Sleep. And bedtime. All right. How many of you guys? I'm seeing like quite a few people saying sleep. Did you guys know I didn't say the word sleep? Do you guys want to hear the words again? I didn't say sleep. All right. So here's the words again, right? Who's it? Did you guys get caught out? A few of you said sleep. So night, I didn't say sleep. Night, pillow, mattress, bedtime, relaxation, quiet, lullaby, blanket, snore. So some of you guys got some of those right. Now the thing is, our brains hear what it is that we are telling, even if we're not saying the words. So when you're writing, you can actually like create a visual without even saying the word. And this happens when you're reading a sales page, you can generate these ideas in your mind and these thoughts in that are fully personalized and created for you and your experience. And this is why on sales pages, you see people write, you know, all the bullet points and the benefits and the features. And then it says, and more, right? Because you want your brain, you want your reader to add in what that and more is going to be for them. Yeah. All right. Now let me see. I was going to do another experiment, but I think I might skip that. All right. So importance, we're going to move into a demonstration in Funnelmates pretty soon. Importance of a good headline. First impression, right? It creates a first impression. So 80% of your visitors will read it, but only 20% of those are going to read the rest of your comment. And Reggie said he doesn't even read sales pages. Do you watch the video? I'm guessing maybe you watch the video, because if you do, then you're like watching a headline, right? The headline, the introduction on that video is going to be a headline. So also the best place is to start with a headline. So if you're finding it hard to get conversions or you're losing them, start at the headline, because that's where people are going to be like, yeah, that's where you can make the most impact, because you're really setting the scene. All right, so what makes a good headline? Clarity. So you want to make sure that the benefit is clear enough. And we're only going to talk about headlines today. There's so much more that we can talk about in sales copy as we move forward in other weeks. So you can let me know what stuff. But is the main benefit clear enough? Curiosity, does it make them want to read more? And you'll see, if you learn on a page and that headline you've got that connection with the headline, it makes sense to you, then that means you've got that relevance thing going for you. It's a good fit. Is it something new, unique, interesting, something that you can use right now? Is there an urgency? Like all of these things, right? Does it make you want to read more? So the idea will be, in the headline, you have them landing there, you capture their attention, and then you want to move forward, keep them reading on that page. All right, this is another good book. So if you're interested in grabbing some stuff, I probably, maybe I've talked enough on this, but I'll leave this up here. But this book, Made to Stick, has a lot of strategies and useful ideas for getting people, getting the most out of sales copy, because you can take them through. It's pretty powerful too. But I'm going to move on, because I think we've talked enough. All right, I'm going to go into Funnelmates now. Also, let me show you this Funnelmates t-shirt. Oh, that just went blurry. There we go, Funnelmates. I'm so excited to be wearing it. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. So I made a new funnel this week in Funnelmates. And let's just go over here. All right, yeah, most of the time video and headline and features list. So let's have a look over here. Now in my funnel, right, because I created this one, I can click on edit pages. Now this funnel here is built specifically for the Funnelmates support hour. So and I thought I would just make a new one with a few of these strategies that I've talked about. And, it could always be better. But on this here, I've put a countdown timer. So we've got a countdown timer for the next week's webinar. So they can register, and I've set it up on here. So I don't know if you guys have seen this builder, right? But if you haven't created a funnel yet, everything works like up here. There's this little plus thing, and then it will pull in all of the modules that you can use. So there are, if you want to put a countdown timer on there, you can do it, right? If you want to put a, you need to have an opt-in form, and you can do that here as well. So, right, we've got all of the different, so email form, you need to have one on the page, or else people can't sign up. Download buttons and stuff are for the other pages. If you want to put like a sharing button, these sharing buttons are coded so that if you activate this into the funnel, Funnelmates store, and someone else unlocks it, what's going to happen is when they share it, then and then someone else shares what they've shared, then it will have that person who's activated it links throughout. So it's really good for viral sharing, but for the people that are activating it, so everyone can use it. So if you activate a funnel from the store and it has these sharing buttons, it's going to be your links that are shared. So over here, Jess says, I think the builder is better than Groove. Excellent, thank you. So the thing is, it's got everything that you need here. So if you want to play around with some of these little extra bits, you can do that. But I've put in and changed a few of these things. So I've kept it with this headline, because this headline I feel sums up a lot about, it's for people that want to connect with other marketers. You want to learn marketing. It's specific. What the stuff that we teach is about marketing. It's about funnels and creating funnels. And it's about using, like, growing your lists, right? So I want to keep it so that people that see this page are going to be the right people to show up here. I don't want people sharing this with so-and-so's aunt who does crocheting and has no desire to be online whatsoever, right? Because that's not the people that I want in this session, because it's not going to be useful, is it? So it's about finding and tailoring your message so that it can make it really clear that the people that are going to be here are the people we want here. Okay, so yeah, we have a countdown timer here. All of these here are editable as well. So if you want any help with the any of these modules, or building your funnels, or you want to get started on this, ask in the Facebook group. Like, let's get things happening. Okay. And I can, if you ask in the group and there's enough people, I can do training around certain things. Like, it's just let me know. All right. And the other thing, that the other version of this funnel, inviting people into the sessions that we're doing now, didn't have, was these. And so you guys, after every week, I've been asking to just share what it is that you're getting out of these sessions. And we've put some of them up here on the page. So this here will allow you to, like, use the social proof aspect of it as well. So for your own funnels, ask as well, and see what ideas we can toss around for you. If you ask in the group what kinds of things you can do to improve that funnel, then post in the group as well. The idea is that you just get started, right? And it might not be perfect. It might not be like, just, you know, I've been doing this for maybe 17 years now. So for me to create something like this, it's not like I'm not pulling teeth or anything. It's pretty natural, like pretty straightforward. But if you're starting out, just be understanding of yourself, right? You haven't done this a ton. You just, so start it, take action, get it out there and share it. And then we can help kind of cultivate those new, whatever you need. Okay, so I have this funnel. So we've just put in a few of those things that we talked about today. That's what I wanted to show you. All right. Now let me see. Oh yeah, if you'd like to have this funnel, right? You can unlock it for free. So I am making it free for you guys who are in the call today. So if you want it, you can come over here on funnels and then funnel store. When it just loads, is it going to load? So you'll see it here. It might not be here when you go there, because it just depends on whether we've approved more funnels. But if you click on unlock this funnel, I'm not going to be able to unlock it because it's in my account. But if you click on this, oh, okay. So, and then put here, click if you have a coupon code, and then put the code gift, and then apply, and then you can unlock the funnel for free. It'll take it to 0. So make sure that you click on the coupon code, put the coupon code in, and then click apply, and then you'll get that added to my funnels over here. It will be added into my funnels page. Then once you've activated it, so once you've activated it, you click on this here, funnel manager, and you should do this for every funnel that you activate. So you'll see this top part here. This part, bottom part, is because I'm the funnel creator, but the top part here is what you'll see. So when you activate a new funnel, come to promotional links and click on it, and you can see what products are in the funnel and what you need to send requests for. So follow these instructions. So the coupon code, James, is gift. So I can post it to everyone. Okay. Just all caps, gift, and it will take it down to 0. And then once you've done this here, and you don't have to wait, wait for approval before you start sharing it, because we're not actually running promotions with this right now. I'm just getting the links ready so that if we're running a promotion, I've got it handy. So if I'm featuring it in some training, then I can send out an email to everyone on the list and say, so today we talked about Minute Pop, for example, and then I can put your link in there. So it's really nice and easy. And this here allows you to share what it is that we're doing here. You know, hopefully you're getting some value out of this training, and you might know some people that might benefit from this. So it's not, yeah, it's just doing value. So once you've done this, you can click on Funnel Link and Traffic Kit, and here's your link. So just share this link, and your link is going to be different. You'll have a different number here, but just share that and then invite people into these sessions. That'd be great. And then you can benefit, because we'll put them onto a list, and then we can send follow-ups if we can recommend a product, or there's something else that we're talking about, or we're introducing a new product. We do have new products coming up. So, all right, I'm going to flick over here back to this. So everyone got that, the code, before I move on? Let me know if you are good for me to move on. Everyone's got the code, and then you can unlock that for free. Congratulations. Okay, thanks. Excellent. All right. Okay, if you want to dive in more, there are a ton of books, and I've read a lot of them because I love this stuff. So ask in the Facebook group if there's something specific. Sorry, that image is awful, but if there's something specific you really want to get better at, then the fact that you're here, right? This is really great, because you can grow on what it is that I'm learning. So if you want to throw yourself into more, then let me know. All right, contest update. At the moment, John is in the lead, and I don't know how long that's going to stay, because Sri is on a mission. Reg is just on his tail as well. So yeah, everyone, it's pretty tight this week. So this is going to run until the end of May. And so we've got, you know, tons of opportunity here for you to claim some more points, and you can get points. You get a daily login. So if you log into Funnelmates every 24 hours, so that's just based on the server time, log in, and then have a look around, check your stuff. If you activate new funnels, so when you go and activate that free one that I just mentioned, you're going to get a bonus as well. If you start sending traffic to that, you're going to get a lot more bonuses. So start sending traffic, and then for every lead that you put in there, so every person that you share, every subscriber that goes onto your list, you're going to get points. Right? So you want to get good at this. You want to get good. So share, because at the end of the month, we're going to be converting. If you don't win these prizes, so maybe you win $100, which would be cool. But if you don't win one of these prizes, what we do is convert what you've got here, these points, into money. So if you are upgraded, it's going to get turned into actual cash that you can withdraw. And if you're not upgraded and you're using one of the sponsored accounts, then you will have it turned into money that you can use in the store, so you can unlock more funnels as well. All right, everyone good with that? So what we also did add this last week in the platform is this little section here that says have a code to claim bonus reward points, add your code below. So this is new, and we'll be using it again this week. And another one, I have a new funnel as well for Sheet Surfer, which is a product that we're going to be releasing at the end of next month on the 21st of June. And I have mentioned a tiny bit. I don't know if anyone's keen for a demo. If I get enough requests here, I might be able to give you a little bit of sneak peek. But let me know if you're interested. But if not, then maybe we can hold off the sneak peek for a couple of weeks, because it's still just over a month away. But the software is killer, and with the new GPT features, it's even better, because if you're Plus, we're actually going to be using the API for the GPT-4o. And if you're free, you can use a GPT-4 now and generate a lot of content, like really like so fast and very powerfully. So This week we did do a few extra things. We created a plugin to be used as a bonus for the AR Magic promotion. So we've been running a promotion this week. Have you guys seen AR Magic? It allows you to grab your phone and scan a QR code. So you can put a QR code onto anything, and then it would create a virtual reality experience for your website visitor. So it's really, really powerful. And the bonus that you get if you get it through our link that we're just mailing out with is a plugin, a WordPress plugin that creates a call to action that is like a sticky call to action on the pages that you need, because that function wasn't available from AR Magic, so we developed it. So that's available only if you go through our link. So if you need help finding that or you want that link, then contact us, reach out, and we can get you the link. And if you want the video to see how it all works, let our team know that as well. All right, the coupon reward claim. All right, we fixed the limit on the $5 credit purchase. That was a problem with Thrivecart's checkout. So they have a bug in their new checkouts. So the legacy ones, we had to rebuild the entire checkout because I think they're struggling with development wise. Yeah, they're having problems. So we went to the legacy checkout, and that's working now. So if you want to unlock a funnel in the Funnelmates store, but you didn't have enough credits, you can get a bigger amount, as much as you want in there. All right, sheet, I think not as much as you want, but I don't know. I'm guessing there's some kind of limit. All right, and then Sheet Surfer funnel, which is it's called Sheet Surfer, and you can use SSCS 10 off. So 100 off. So I'll type that in here as well. And if you want to, I would recommend activating this funnel. And it is, does anyone need help with that, or you guys can work that out? It's in the Funnelmates store. It's called Sheet Surfer, coming soon, I think. And anyone that you put in there is going to also go onto an AI list. And we know AI is hot, right? This is going to stick around for quite some time. So any products that are AI related, including Sheet Surfer, which is, ChatGPT, they're going to, you're building your own list of AI and yeah, segmenting your list. So Sheet Surfer funnel is pretty cool. All right, everyone good? All right, if you've got any questions, now is the time to hit me. We have some upcoming promotions. We did cancel the WP Genie. That's still in the picture here, but I canceled that one because the funnel was gross. It grossed me out. There were like 9 OTOs. Freaking Groundhog Day by the time, because I'm sure they probably have downsells as well, but you're just stuck there for life. Okay, so the AR Magic, we are going to still mail. That says to the 16th, but we're going to mail today as well for that, because that's going quite well. The product is really pretty handy. All right, John, get on that plane. All right, thank you for being here. Okay, this is 6th of June. We've changed the date now to the 21st of June. So you've got more time to unlock the Sheet Surfer funnel and share it. And let's get people excited about what's coming up. All right, the free support hour funnel, you've got that. You'll be able to, you can choose, so there's the free one up there, or you can use the platinum one that I shared the code with. And also, as I like to do, and make sure that you lock in what it is that I've just been teaching, so it doesn't just sit around in your brain and then just turn to nothing. I want you to take action, right? If you want to really move your business forward, it's got to be you, right? It needs to be you that's going to take these actions. So what I'm going to do for the next 24 hours, and it might be 36 by the time people watch the replay. So if you're watching the replay now, you need to go and do it now, right? So you've got 24 hours to take what it is that you've learned and share it in the Facebook group. So come to the Facebook group and share what were your key takeaways, even if it's just one, right? What did you find most interesting about today? What got you curious? What can you see yourself implementing in the upcoming future for your funnels, for your sales pages, for just anything, right? Anything marketing related. What do you want to learn more about? Whatever it is that you can share it in the Facebook group. We're also still on a mission here to reward our next week's community content captain. Is that what we call it? So have a look and see where you can contribute. So if maybe you got like a lot out of today and you want to just share, and or it's just cropped up some ideas in your mind for different things that you can contribute as well. So who is down? You guys keen? I'm going to just share this link here, and I recommend, since you're here, you may as well go and do it now while it's still fresh in your mind. Okay, so click on that link, on the Facebook link, go and share what your key takeaways were if you were paying attention. And yeah, let's make this coming week really amazing. Now, next week is probably going to be a little bit more chill as far as teaching goes. I think it might just be a bit of a catch up on Sunday, I think it is, like this coming Sunday. So that's just a couple days away. My partner and I, Nobu, we are going to Melbourne, and we've been doing we're doing a personal development course. We actually purchased this course online, but we didn't want to just sit here and do it. So what we've done is just dedicated a few days so that we can go away and go through this course together. So we're going to be in Melbourne from Sunday till I think we're back on Wednesday, which then might give me one day to put together some slides and training. So I might end up sharing a little bit about what it is that we've learned in this course. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Or if you guys are posting some stuff in the Facebook group and I can demonstrate something inside of Funnelmates, we can do that as well. So whatever you guys want, we're here for you. So yeah, so come next week, we are still going to be meeting, but it might just be a slightly different format. We'll just see how it goes and play it by ear. But come along, and Reg, done. You shared your stuff. Wonderful. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And I look forward to having a killer week ahead and seeing what it is that you guys implement based on what we've been teaching or what you've been learning other places. So thank you for being here. All right. And I'll talk to you guys soon. All right. Thanks. Bye. Okay, thanks, Reg. Thank you, John. Yes. Thank you, Jeff. Wonderful to have you here. Sri, Stephanie, wonderful. All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Goddess. Okay. Okay. Bye. Thanks, Carla.